coaster down because I refused to pay $40 again. Really expensive. So it'll take just about an hour to get there. I should get there before the show opens, but I'm not going to try to go in. I'll probably wait till about 10 maybe to go in. It's a nice train ride by the coast. Alright, made it off the train. You know, I realized halfway down that I really like taking the train because I don't have to pay attention to the road and I can just kind of let my mind wander. So I may do that the rest of the, well, I may drive on Sunday so I can leave if I'm not on the train going back up with everybody. But got down here, I got about an hour and a half before the show starts, and I need to find more coffee.
Warm outfit. You're gonna get sweaty today.
At a certain point, all these videos are just all the same thing. Lots and lots of people.
For centuries, people like us make
and I
this
almost
home.
tripped over a cord.
We'd have done it so that way you wouldn't have to hurt.
I'm kind of tucked away in the corner here. This is the small press section. All through here. Actually, our table, when I sat up here in small press, was right here. And I try to walk down the middle of the aisle in small press to avoid getting the used car salesman treatment. I usually try to walk down the center of the aisle. So if something looks interesting, I'll stop. But I don't like being forced flyers and things. I don't think anybody really does.
I didn't know it was that big. That's pretty.
The real snake eyes, not fake eyes.
Opposite.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah. Can I get one more business card just for, yeah.
yeah, we can get it.
That's your internal line.
George, I need you on this side, because he's going to talk this way.
I have no idea who's here, but it's somebody people know. Oh, it was the cast of the Inhumans. I recognize a couple of them, but I couldn't place them.
Wonder Woman!
Lots of actors signing today. I don't care about anything enough to stand in a line to get an autograph. This is the WB booth, and up there I think they do some interviews and things. But it's a good rule of thumb that whenever you see people holding up their camera, you want to avoid that area. Boy, Barbara Marker artist really lucked out with her name. So I just did a walkthrough pretty much from one end of the hall almost to the other, and there's a lot of people here. I think there's a little more crowded than yesterday actually, and like I just said, there's a lot of actors and things signing, it seems. So I'm actually getting kind of hungry. I'm wondering if I can find someone to go eat lunch with and upload this first video. We got at a certain point with excuse me, walking through the taking video. At a certain point, you feel like you're just taking video of the same thing over and over and over again. Because if you feel that way watching the video, at a certain point, walking through the show feels that way. You just get so overwhelmed, even though the stuff on display is different. It's just people, pop culture, people, a cool statue, stuff, people, more people, in line, people, and people. So one of the things I had talked to a couple guys about, Randy and Kelly, and they agreed, and it's something that I've felt for years here, is that when you are walking around trying to network and do things, the show is so big that you feel like there's something you ought to be doing all the time. You're just not sure exactly what it is. Like there's something really productive somewhere, somebody I'm supposed to be talking to, or I should be doing something. It's this vague sense of there's this huge opportunity here, but you don't know what it is. And I'm right next to the trash can, and people keep walking up and dumping the trash out. So it's just, I think that's the sense of frustration that now that I've actually said it to a few people, they feel the same way. That it's just because I think the show is so big, you get overwhelmed, and when it's all said and done, you talk to a handful of people, and it does make the show worth it. But it's so big, and you're so overwhelmed all the time that you constantly carry this sense of just a loss for what you should be doing at any given moment. So I have decided I'm going to fill that time with making the videos and working on the sketchbook, which I have been working on, but I'm going to have available after the show, so that I'm actually creating something and using the show to do something worthwhile instead of just meandering. And if you're now several of you have said if you're not here at the show that you're kind of vicariously living through the video, so I hope you find something worth seeing. If you want the full experience, go walk around your block 100 times, make your feet sore, don't eat well, be a little bit dehydrated, and make sure that the air is not really up in your house so it's hot, and so you're just a little bit uncomfortable the whole time. Then you'll get the full Comic-Con experience. So I'm going to try to go upload this video and do another one later in the day, and probably go to the Pro Lounge and get this one edited and uploaded, and then get some food. So subscribe, and the little button down here, little icon, and see you after a while. One quick other point. Downstairs was crowded, now I'm upstairs, so I'm going to show you that it's just as crowded about upstairs. Lots of people up here heading towards the autograph stuff, and these are where all the breakout rooms and panels and things are. The smaller ones, the bigger ones are Hall H, or above Hall H, I think. I think that's where Hall H is, right behind it. And a bigger ballroom way down here.